Hey cousins, welcome back to the Cousin Collective. I am your girl Capri,
And I am Monet.
and we're back. We're back. I, me and my thumb. That's it. If I do it, I don't even want to do it because it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Have trigger thumb, self-diagnosed because I don't need anybody to tell me that's what it is because I know that's what it is.
You
So
didn't WebMD it.
yeah, I yeah, I think I'm going on week 3 now. It's a little better, but it's still. I'm going to give it this week, and then I'm going to just go see a doctor and maybe a cortisone shot or some kind of steroid shot of help, whatever they give for it.
Capri got a true trigger finger.
No, for real. Because it's like in all of the forums that I've been in, everyone has almost say I read 15 posts. Out of 15, 2 of them didn't have to have surgery. And I'm just like,
Really?
mm-hmm. It's a common surgical procedure. And I don't feel like going through all of that.
I don't blame you.
But I also need my thumb.
Hashtag.
Thumb lives matter.
Hashtag.
Thumb lives matter. Thumb lives matter.
Can you make a t-shirt?
Thumb lives matter. Because girl, this thing is.
And put the little thumb up there from Did you ever watch the kids movie Spy Kids? Some little thumbs? Go watch it.
Oh my God.
It's a little thumb. It's a little thumb. They're called thumb thumbs.
It's a character.
Yeah, in the movie Spy Kids. It's not a cartoon movie, but
I know about the movie, but I've never watched it. I don't think I have.
Little thumb thumbs. They were evil.
Maybe I'll
put a little thumb underneath.
Maybe I'll watch it with Felipe. See if I can get him to watch it with me. That's the only way I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
Well, today's podcast is just we're not getting too deep today, y'all. We're not gonna go deep. If y'all want to watch something deep, go. We have plenty of other videos to go watch. But these are some good topics. So the first thing we're going to talk about are our social media annoyances. And we see people post randomly about stuff about, can we normalize this? That's like everybody's favorite way of starting off, And I want us to normalize a little better social media etiquette, if you will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can say, well, you don't have to follow me. Yeah, and this is true. But some of y'all need therapy.
Yeah, and social media is their therapist.
Well, yeah. Y'all use social media as your therapist, but y'all aren't getting anything out of it. So yeah. Let's get started because we got lists. We got a list. Okay. So one of our first annoyances is when people delete their posts because people do not respond the way they want them to. Why are you making a post? It's social media. Mm-hmm. It's social. It's a social platform. There's 2 things you can do. I don't know if you can do this on your personal page, but you can turn off your commenting. You can. Or you can keep it to yourself.
I think. Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it on personal, but I know you can do it on business and in groups. Turn off your commenting, or you can keep it to yourself because it's social media. Like, now I don't personally go around trying to pick at people and, go in and try to, antagonize people on their post or whatever. But sometimes people might post something and I'll just be like, I feel strongly about it, and I'll make a comment, and then, and it's not to have an argument. It's just maybe you learning things from a different perspective, because let's be real, a lot of people's perspective is based off of someone else's perspective. It's not their own. Like, they didn't really take a moment to really look at the full picture of whatever it is that they're talking about, and they're just going off of someone else. Or it could just be some drama, as well. So there's different types of posts that that happen when they delete it, especially the drama. It's like,
I was friends with someone who would post something. He was crazy. But anyway, he would degrade women a lot. And social media. So I would comment. And anytime someone commented against his opinion, it's my page. You don't have to be here. Delete yourself. Block me then. Like, come on, man.
It's not that serious.
It's like people want their social media friends to agree with whatever they say. Or people put a status up and then they be like, not up for debate. Yes, it is. Your opinion ain't the only opinion.
It ain't. That's why it's called an opinion.
Right.
We all have one. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've never told people you don't have to follow me, but that's usually back in the day, especially. And it's always your elder family members and sliding in your inbox, calling you, texting. You might not want to post that, or you might not want to. You ain't got to look at it. That's the only place I come from. But I'm gonna post what I want to post. It's my page.
Yeah.
And you can get up there and have a healthy debate. It's not like you up here trying to have a fight. I mean, don't come with your guns blazing, because sometimes I might just set aside. I got extra time now, so I ain't gonna say set aside my day, but I got some time now, so I might come pop back at you. But it's okay to have a difference in opinions. Like,
very okay. It's the point.
It's okay. It's okay. Like, for instance, I made a post not too long ago about student loans, and there were some people that disagreed, but they were only disagreeing from their perspective in their life. And when I made it clear as to why I felt the way I felt, they could understand it a little more. But I'm still not asking you to agree with me, because it doesn't matter, because my opinion is going to be what it is regardless. And it's like, so it's just it's social media, and it's a you don't have to, everything doesn't have to be all unicorns and gummy bears and sparkles. We can have real conversations, because we need that in our world. But it's just like, for you to get mad and then go delete because the post isn't going your way.
Yeah.
That's a very close.
A temper tantrum.
Yeah. And closed-minded. You're very closed-minded. You don't need to be on social media. Yep. just don't post like that. Just post some pictures, or don't post your thoughts or someone else's thoughts that you are reposting that you agree with.
And sidebar. So I found out the other day that apparently Facebook is for old people.
That's what they say.
I was like,
that's what they say.
So I asked the kids, because CJ heard it from the kids at his school. I asked the kids, and I was like, is Facebook for old people? They were like, yeah, you ain't know that?
Yeah, they've been saying that for a while, but it's like,
I never heard that.
I think for me, well, shoot, I know, for instance, my son deleted all his social media except for Facebook, because that's where the friends and stuff are. I just feel like each platform has its own uses. But for me, in my opinion, it might be for a more mature crowd, but at the same time, there's some young kids up there, there's youngins up there on Facebook. But it's also it's really good for your business too. So that's really why I'm on it.
Old people.
Girl, they kill me with that crap.
They do.
It's like they be doing on TikTok, telling people that they're too old to be on TikTok. Like,
Do they?
Yeah, they be telling people that. Like, boy, girl, bye. But yeah.
So the next annoyance,
Mm-hmm.
when people make announcements that they are leaving Facebook. Bye. Like, what you want people to beg you to stay? I'm about to delete my page in 2 days. Okay.
I saw somebody make that post one day. It just happened to, be on my timeline. I'm dumb, do whatever. People fake, people this, people that. I'm gonna be taking a break from Facebook. I'm like, okay. And so then, like the next day, they post regular. What? What happened? I thought you were leaving.
I swear, I feel like it's an attention.
It's an attention, yeah.
Post.
Yeah.
Why? Where you going? Why you leaving?
And then they ain't gonna tell you.
Right.
Or if they tell you, it's just gonna be some crazy mess because people just say people in and people is this and people gonna be people. Like, my goodness.
Now, we're not saying nothing's wrong with taking a social media break. Well,
Take a break. You don't gotta announce it.
But it's when people announce it, it's like they're looking for people to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I could see if you had a specific, it's easy for me to use business. You know what? I'm going to be taking a break from social media. So if you need to reach me, blah, 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 blah. But not just to be posting it. It's just like, if you want to talk to somebody, just talk to somebody.
Yep.
But another thing is, like, again, I will comment on things because it's just like, this ain't even cute. I make my little comments or my oppositions to whatever sometimes when people post, or when I agree or whatever. But I'm not so invested in this person's opinion. And I think that's another thing people have an issue with, is they are so consumed with other people and what they post. And it really can mess up. People really allow what other people post on social media to mess up their day.
Yeah.
Their life. And it's like, honey, the thing about that is that if you can't get out of that, guess what? You're going to stay in that rut because that's the way the world is going to be the world. People are going to be people. And that nobody's going to stop because you can't deal. Mm-hmm. That's just the reality of it. I'm sorry. So it's a you problem. You need to get it together.
Mental health check.
I'm not saying don't have a heart, be like, oh, because there's things up there to be endearing. There's things up there to be just heartbreaking or whatever. But it's like, are you going to sit in it?
Yeah, like even when COVID was rampant, I know I've shared with you, I had to back off a little bit because it was overwhelming. Mm-hmm. All you see is COVID.
Right.
For me. Mm-hmm. So I controlled that. So I backed off. I wasn't like, y'all need to quit posting so much, but I wasn't doing all that. Or
because you can't control any of this. You can't. You just can't. People are going to still post what they want to post when they want to post it. And it's up to you to manage your feelings. Mm-hmm. And how you handle stuff. It's like, shoot, I got tired of seeing stuff about that all the time. It's not because I was emotional about it. I just got tired of seeing like, what else is going on? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I changed my news feed. Mm-hmm. We have that option. I see who I want to see on my Facebook page. Or I go into my groups. That's where I am mostly during the daytime anyway. When I'm on Facebook I'm in groups. That's why I don't really be, I'll post, but I be in groups. That's where all my activity is. So, yeah, y'all don't have to announce it.
Stop.
Yeah, you don't have to announce it because those people who are close to you, it's not going to matter because they have access to you. Yeah, it's not going to matter. But yeah, so the next one is when people post subliminal messages knowing dang well it's about them.
I'm trying to think of an example because I definitely know.
Girl, people do that. Honest women are notorious for this because they go through a breakup.
Yeah.
And or some situation with their best friend or something, but especially like a breakup, honey, and the posts are coming. That ain't about me. That's just about that's about you because you too invested. There's a pattern.
Yeah.
There's a pattern. People have patterns and they don't realize that you have patterns. This isn't your normal content.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can agree with that. But it's sometimes like someone like me, if I post, like if I see something, be like, yeah, I agree with that right there. If I repost it, I don't be reposting stuff because I don't want nobody to be like, dang, her and CJ.
But you're not consistency. Usually people who do it though, it's a pattern. They continue to do it over a certain period of time. It's not a one and done. Because I post,
they happy, then 2 months later they be like talking junk.
Right. I post stuff about, that I agree with. And doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going through it.
Yeah.
I also don't have an issue saying this is personal, you know what I'm saying? Or making it known that this is, about me or this is how I feel in the moment. And I don't get that either. Like, if that's how you feel, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But then when people come on and try to console you for whatever reason, oh, this ain't about me, or they try to say this ain't about me, but it is. But it is.
Or that asking for a friend hashtag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's you. You know it's you. You the friend, boo.
I've seen women like friends, post subliminal posts because one friend might be jealous of a situation with another friend, and then that friend will go on and start making all these friend loyal type whatever posts, and it's just like, girl, bye.
That goes along with the next one when people post indirect messages instead of calling the person out or going to them in private. Stop being Facebook thugs or social media thugs. Come on.
It's one thing if you've already had that discussion,
yeah,
and have addressed it and then post, but we're not your therapist.
If you're feeling some type of way about me, I shouldn't see it on your Facebook page.
Right.
And you never address it with me if we have that type of relationship. You know what I'm
saying? What you scared of? Why you scared?
Yeah.
I mean, when you are sharing your life with people, then you should be able to, if these are people who are your friends or whatever, true friends, you should be able to go to them and talk to them about anything, even when stuff is bothering you. And if they're not your friends, then you really shouldn't even care how they feel, even if when you address the situation. So there's that, in my opinion.
But sometimes it is kind of fun to be petty.
It is. But I'ma still have already addressed it.
Yeah.
If I felt that I needed to address it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember back in my college and high school days, girl, that used to be heavy. Mm-hmm. They'd be talking crap about somebody in their circle all day long, would not directly name the person. They wanted them to see. It's almost like a cop-out.
It is. That's exactly what it is. The perfect term.
I want you to see it on my page so we don't have to deal with it.
So then we're gonna indirectly deal with it then, because I'm gonna still be in your space, you're gonna be in my space, but I want you to take some type of corrective action that I haven't even asked you directly to take.
Yeah.
And assuming that you even took that personally. And then get mad when they don't change because you never actually addressed it. Come on, people. Yeah. Come on, people. help that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We got to do better. All right. The next one is, I don't know if we're going to be able to get through all of these because we got a lot. The next one is when people post their business and get an attitude when you ask them a question about it.
For real. Mind your business. Well, you put it out there. What you mean? Girl, when I see posts like that, I just scroll because I don't have time.
I don't know why I'm itching all of a sudden. I'm just feel like somebody, a little tiny person with a little feather fan and is doing this to my body. But yeah, it's like social media is worldwide. It's not specific to your house, your city, your town, your state. It is a public worldwide, except for in our country, because I think they done shut it down over there. But you know,
yeah,
for the most part, it's around the world. Everyone sees what's going on social media. They may not see your post directly, but you know, they have the potential to. But people in your network is gonna 9 times out of 10 see your stuff. And so it's like, or see what you post. So it's like, why are you making it a secret? Why is it a secret once it's posted if someone asks you what's going on?
See, I think that
attention.
Yeah, and people use social media as a diary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think
that is fine if that's what they know. Because like, for instance, on TikTok, YouTube, all of that, but especially like TikTok, people say, I'm starting this TikTok to document my journey. So they can say, so they're able to look back. Especially, I see this a lot with people who are struggling, homeless or whatever. They want to be able to look back and see that, you know, and empower other people. If you have an intention behind it, okay, but that's not what these people are doing.
No, it's the attention.
And then again, if you are going to be that closed up, like, yeah, some people are nosy, but then again, it's social media. What did you expect?
Yeah.
And me, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna ask you what's wrong with you. I'm gonna come back to your comment later, your post later, and see how many comments I'm posting. I'm gonna read them and see if I can figure it out.
I am one of them people. You one of them people that be like looking at a thread, and then you see somebody comment, and they going back and forth, and you go click on that page, and they click on that page, and they click. Girl, I be doing that.
I'll be like,
girl, next thing you know, you on their mama and them, cousin and them, baby mama and them page.
But you done got to the bottom of the story, so that's all I was like, cause like, come on.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
Don't that's like starting a Netflix show and then removing it from Netflix in 10 minutes into the show. Like, no, I want the end. I want to know how. I need closure.
I be doing that.
I sure do.
The next one is definitely an attention seeker. When you say pray for me, but don't ask me why. Like, how do I know what I'm praying for? Because I'm definitely not about to be praying for some craziness.
Listen, somebody on TikTok made a video like, y'all need to be like identifying these problems, because first of all, do we even pray to the same God? Secondly, you want to be specific in these prayers. If you want these prayers to be answered, you need specificity. That's what you need.
Yeah, you got to be specific, man. Specific. No, bro, you got to be specific. You do. I'm not just really praying for you, right? I mean, I will say, you know, Lord, give them their heart's desire, but
yeah, general.
I really don't want to be praying for something bad if I'm praying for something bad.
Because you could be asking us to pray this person is unalived.
Yes.
And yeah. I'm over here like, Lord, give them the desires of their heart, Lord, because you know.
You're touching and agreeing for some negativity.
Right.
And I'm not saying you gotta be specific, like give the detail by detail, but something general.
Like if I say, Lord, y'all pray for me because I'm going through it at work.
That's
or it. You know, it's just family stuff, or you know what I'm saying? But they like, pray for me, don't ask me for what. I mean, what if you want God to pray that, you know, want us to pray that you find the money to get this BBL? We got to be specific.
We got to.
Because not only am I going to pray that you get the money for that BBL, I'm going to pray that you did the research on that doctor. I'm going to pray that you that you don't come out looking distorted or end up on one of them box shows. I'm going to be praying for your health and your recovery. But if you ain't saying...
Yeah, I can't with that.
I just be scrolling past. I'm like,
don't ask me why. And I'd be like, okay. But then when people check into a hospital and show their hospital wristband, or
Girl,
post a picture of
or
just the
post
hand
them,
with the wristband.
or the.
Don't you do it. I cannot. I know you're not. I know
It'll
you're
be
not.
like, got that cannula on for the oxygen.
Girl, or they check in at the hospital. You know,
Yeah.
you check on Facebook.
Mhm.
And then when people are checking on them, are you okay? You know, they
Either
don't
ignoring
respond.
you. Yeah.
This is like, what was the point? Yeah, I scroll past those two now.
I do too.
I used to be one of those that was like really concerned, but I scroll past those two. Lord, I hope they're all right, and then keep it moving.
And then now some people you kind of know, because I know like I have some people that's on my Facebook page, Facebook friends that are they're open about their conditions and stuff. So we know that when they post, you know, and they're posting, they might post that they're, you know, getting treatments or whatever, and they're posting, you know, an encouraging, you know, post or whatever, comment. And you know, and then it's like, okay, but people with these posts and then they post and ghost you. Like you got 85 comments and you ain't responding. Oh, when people go on and change, and I don't think this is on there, but it's the same concept, same around the same thing. When people go on and change their relationship status to married, I've seen people do that and they won't even married, child, or engaged.
I know somebody who's done that and they've changed their name.
And they get all of these, and I mean, it'd be people that's close to them to be like, oh my God, I didn't know. And then, you know, well, congratulations. And you ain't commenting and responding not one time. Come on, y'all.
Attention, man. It's crazy how attention hungry people are.
I just be like, wow.
Now, don't get it twisted now, cousins. I used to fall in some of these categories too.
You used to post, what did you do?
I used to fall into the category of indirect subliminal messages or posts. I sure did. I used to talk cold cash crap on Facebook.
I was a ventor. I used to be a ventor.
I did that too. I would tell,
but the person I was venting about knew that, and 9 times out of 10 they was friends with me, and they saw it too. But it was already been addressed, but I'm still venting.
Yep. I used to do that bad, especially in college with people drama for my roommates and stuff. Girl, they knew what the deal was, but I'll go on Facebook talking crap. You hear me? I'll be looking at my Facebook memories like, you were so childish, man.
I remember I got a child support payment, a check in the mail, and it was for like less than $1.
About that, I think.
You remember that?
I think so.
And I was like, I wasn't upset, but I'm just like, y'all really sent this and it cost more to send it than it did to actually. I feel like it was like some change. I really feel like it was like less than $1.
I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, so I used to be on the petty train, like all these things. I've done some of them. Now I'm not checking in no hospital. I think that right there is definitely attention. You want people to be like, "What's wrong? You okay? What's wrong?" Call you,
and then you don't say nothing.
They don't call you.
Like I remember when I had my sinus surgery, I took a photo right before they took me anesthesia. I took a pic because nobody really knew. I mean, who was I gonna tell anyway? I took a picture and posted it, and right before they wheeled me in anesthesia, do the anesthesia, and so people were like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" And I was like, "I'm good. It's just sinus surgery or whatever." But it's just like, if I would have just not responded,
girl, and people would have been freaking out, and they would have been calling you in surgery. Then they would have been calling your mama, your aunt, everybody in the world trying to figure out
what's going on with her. Right.
Let's not do that, people.
Well, that was the next thing, that whole pray for me thing. No, we already did that one. That's the one we're talking about. That's the one we just did, right?
Pray for me and in the hospital.
Okay. So the next thing is when people announce deaths before the family finds out. See, and that's what happened in the case of Mr. Samuel.
I could not imagine.
His mama found out on social media.
I could not imagine that.
And while I didn't agree with a lot of his you know, his views and stuff, he's still a human. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, dang, like,
yeah, his family deserves way much more respect than that.
People be so quick to want to to be the first. Yeah, I even hear it on our local news. We were the first to report. It's like, who cares? Like, y'all gotta get credit for the reporting tragedies. Like, we broke it first. Nobody cares. When it's time for us to know, let us know. But dang.
Yeah,
that's messed up. Yeah, a lot of people find out about stuff on social media first.
Yeah.
Bad.
And then when they post dead bodies from a funeral, or I didn't think about this either, like accidents, when people be posting videos of accidents and you see the bodies in the street, like, come on, you can have a little bit more respect for these people and their families.
Girl, back in the day, I mean, I'm sure it does it now, but I just remember personally, oh my gosh, how many photos of unalive people and the family that there are before social media. You know, you got the other cameras and it's like, I don't want to see you laying in your casket. That's not how I want to remember you. That's not a photo. Think about, okay, cousins, think about it. If any of you, this used to be badly done back, especially with our parents, not grandparents. They used to do it a lot. But think about it. How many times do you go back and look at that photo? What is that photo doing for you? Is that photo, you ain't gonna frame it and put it up in the living room? Why are we taking pictures of people in their caskets? That's just, remember them the way they were when they were alive.
Mm-hmm.
They look good.
They don't look like themselves a lot of times to me. No. I personally don't like it. I have anxiety about that too.
That's why I want to be cremated. Period. I don't care who don't like it. Yeah. And here, if ever any contest, it's right here. It's in this. I want to be cremated.
Same.
Cremated. That's not the only reason, but that's one of the reasons. Cremated.
Yeah. Same.
Cremated. Wow. We might get through this.
We might.
All right. The next one is thirst trap pics. Woo, child. Every man who posts themselves in gray sweatpants know what the hell they're doing. I mean, we already know women are, that's the thing I think women started. But these men in these gray sweatpants, and now they got the short shorts. You seen people talk about the short shorts?
What they call them? Hoochie daddy shorts.
Hoochie daddy shorts. There is a TikTok sound going on right now about them shorts. Because I'm in tears.
Hoochie daddy shorts. We know what.
But you know what? That isn't attractive to me.
It is not.
No more than it's attractive for men to see women doing it. It's not attractive because you know what that symbolizes, at least in the Black community. You know what that symbolizes. So how does that make you feel when we tell you that you shouldn't wear gray sweatpants?
I don't know.
In that way. I wonder if it feels the same way of how we feel when we told that we shouldn't wear certain things because it's over sexualized because we wear it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that's the issue I have. It's like, if you're gonna come at women for being over sexualizing things for women, then let's talk about your gray sweatpants. And
they be wearing them with no drawers. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, so if we're gonna be coming at women, then let's come at men. If we not coming at men, then leave the women alone.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't have no thirst trap pics. Not saying I may not. I might start posting them when I'm 50. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's my issue with it.
Yeah, it's everything is always
all day long.
There's always a double standard. There's always a double standard.
Yep.
But for me, it's about attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the attention because it's like, here we go, another man wanting attention.
Girl, you know
whether it's the gray sweatpants or something else, even women too. But it's just like, it's just different for me.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, my issue is that if you're gonna come at women about what they wearing and how they posing in their pictures, then we need to come at the men too.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want us coming for y'all, then leave us alone, or women alone.
Yeah, I agree.
Women aren't the only ones thirst trapping.
Men being thirst trapping, they're just more bold about posting on social media now.
Girl, with them workout pictures or whatever, and then they be having.
They know what they're doing.
halfway down, showing a print and stuff like.
And they you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
I remember this guy, the same guy that used to get mad at me for commenting on his post, and he had posted a picture one time, and I was just like, people were calling him out, like, you definitely thirst trapping. He was getting mad at.
But that's what you're doing. You want attention from women.
The picture of himself beside a shower with the tight drawers on, not the white ones.
Yeah,
but you know
yeah, like the boxer briefs.
Yeah, girl, I was cracking up because people were really calling him out, like, you definitely thirst trapping. And I guess he thought he was gonna get
people a different response. Oh, you look good,
right? When he didn't, girl, he got mad, and then he went back to our first note here. He deleted the post. People were calling him out instead of like complimenting him.
Cause like, what's it for? What are you doing it for? Is it an ad for a campaign? Are you a model? No, you want attention. Just like a lot of the women do. Some women do it because they want attention too. You know, let's just keep it real. They want people to tell them they look good and whatever. That's what they want it for. Not saying that they want you to want them, but they want you to, you know, a lot of people do it because they know they look good. They know this looks good on them. And they want to, you know, they want you to see that and they want you to give that that feedback back. But it's like, don't make it a double standard. Yeah. If it's good enough for y'all, if y'all can do it,
then we can do it too. Or women.
Well, women, I've never even in my smaller days, I was not into any of that. But
the next one is funny. That's my favorite saying.
There, and that's yours.
So people who always have something negative to say. My favorite saying to them negative Nancy's is, please go smoke a blunt, sis.
Because you don't ever have a good day. There are people who just don't ever. I just be scrolling. I'm like, you upset again? It's Wednesday. Like, you don't ever have a good day? Never. A moment, an hour, 10 minutes. Damn. Come post when you in that 10-minute window.
Please.
Always posting negative stuff or finding some kind of way to spin something into, or the whole woe is me type situation. It's like,
go smoke a blunt, sis. Calm them nerves.
Something, child. All right. People who post the back of their baby heads. This is how I feel. And I'm not the first person to say this. After you have posted month 1 through 9, have taken us through all of the ultrasounds, your appointments, the shopping, putting up the crib, creating a nursery, you know, the gender reveal. We want to see our niece and nephew. Stop fucking playing. Turn that baby around so we can see what that baby looks like.
Again, I think that's attention seeking. They want people to be like, can I see the baby? When you gonna show the baby?
Oh, I want to wait until I'm not gonna put my baby on social media. What?
Don't do it.
Then why are we even here? Why did you even start? We didn't even need to know you was pregnant. We could have just assumed you was gaining weight in the face. You could just been shooting from here up.
I mean, but even so, just don't post the head of the baby. What is the point of that?
Don't post nothing about the pregnancy.
What is the point?
Don't tell us you had the baby. Don't tell us none of that. Because people gonna want to know.
Yeah.
What about when the baby out in public?
Don't look at me.
People still gonna see your baby.
You can only see the back of my baby.
Like, are you in some type of, what do they call it? Witness? Are you in some type of witness protection program?
I personally don't have an issue with them posting their journey. It's just, and then not the baby. It's just, I do not understand the concept of the back of the baby's head.
I don't either.
I don't understand.
I just feel like they go hand in hand. It's like starting a movie and not finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to goo goo and gaga over the baby. That's like, no, I still think they go hand in hand. I mean, or we can know you pregnant and you just don't even, you can generally talk about it, but people really will take you through their whole pregnancy and either don't do nothing or, like you say, post a foot or hand. Like, that's their side boo. Like,
I mean, I know some people have in their mind they don't want to post pictures of their kids for, protecting them from the world. I respect it. I do respect that part. I just don't get the point of posting the back of the head. That's the part I cannot get past.
And I don't get that either, because somebody can snap a picture of your baby out in the middle of nowhere and you can post.
That's true, but
your children are not, unless you are in a witness protection program, you have to live with, first of all, if you have to be that private, you don't need to be on social media. I'm not saying they have to post. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to do A and not B. Like, that makes no sense to me, to take me through an entire journey
and then be like, psych.
That's like me washing your hair, putting the shampoo in it, putting you down into the water and turn the water on and rinse it and walk the fuck away. Finish the job. Like, what's the end result?
I cannot.
It just don't make no sense. Like, I'm done. Like, it don't make no sense to me. No, you don't have to put your child all over social media. You don't. But I just feel like, if this is something that you started, why all of a sudden now you so private? You weren't private about your pregnancy the whole time.
Again, like I said, I think it's attention. They want people to ask for it. I don't know. But then I think some people are really like serious about how they think their babies look when they're born, newborn, and they want them to, I've seen people say that they want their kids to grow into their features first. And I'm like, the baby.
I ain't gonna say nothing about no babies. Nobody baby.
Next. Stop posting drugs, guns, and money.
No, for real.
Who you trying to press? Because pressing is the feds.
Like, for real, because they be watching. They all like P. Diddy all up in the video.
For real though.
Like, they watching.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, somebody want to talk about free pork chop.
They listening. If we ain't learned nothing else recently, they on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Yep.
Just stop.
It's the bitter baby mama posts, like the truly bitter baby mamas. They need to cut that. What they say on was it on the Bob Saget show? Cut it out. Like on Full House, that was the other dude.
The girls
cut it out
all the time.
Cut it out.
What is it? Cut it. What is it?
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah, that goes back to the subliminal indirect messages or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you just mad at.
Like, there's a difference in venting because you really have a trash situation with your baby daddy. But then there's those baby mamas that be just up there just trashing their baby daddies. Their baby daddy is for no reason because they're not getting their way. Most of the time, that's pretty much where it comes from. This is about the child anyway. It ain't even, y'all ain't together. You need to, because if you were more concerned with what your baby daddy is doing for your child versus what he's doing for you, because you're not his child. He ain't birth you. Mm-mm. You ain't birth him. If y'all have gone separate ways, you're only, even when you're together, your first priority should be a healthy environment for your child. They're going to grow up to be jacked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with that. I'm not going there.
You want me to? Because you know I will.
Go ahead, because I know this is yours.
When your family comments under your post, it has to identify who you are to everyone. Well, we know that's your great cousin on your mama's side. I love my family, but they are notorious for this. I'm gonna just call them out.
Say this was hers.
I'm gonna just call them out. They are notorious for this. Everybody on my feed know who you are. Anybody that knows me know that you are this person to me, this person to me, this person to me. You do not have to identify as a comment. I just feel like, do you not have nothing else to say? Like, it's like every one of them do it. We know. And those who don't know, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm telling you now, I'm not the only one to feel like that. It's all of we all feel this. We all feel this way. We all feel this way. There, I said it. Love y'all though.
Next.
That's it.
That's why I let you have that one.
They're probably gonna be like, but am I lying? Am I lying? Don't make me go pull no screenshots. I don't got none, but I'll go find some. They everywhere. They are everywhere. It's like identify, then comment.
Okay. Next.
And I laugh every time. I'll just be like, we know, but okay.
It is funny. When you make a funny post and someone either comments some dry ass comment, being too serious, or they think they are funny, but nope. Just like the post and move along. They take the fun out of funny.
That happens to me a lot. I have posted some funny posts. They may have been original. They may have been repost. And somebody come up there with something dry or try to get too serious. It's like, that's not what? Get out.
It's a joke.
We need a emoji of some. We need an emoji that shows you kicking somebody out of the, like, let me kick you out of the post. We need that. I'm gonna kick you out of the post. Thump you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause it's like, or someone's trying to be funny and it's like, you missed the mark. Just put the little laugh emojis and go about your business.
Yeah.
Oh, this annoys me. I don't know if this is on the list. I don't think it is. When you have, I feel like I said this before, when you have made a funny post and I'm not one of those people who, like, I don't count likes and stuff, but when you scrolling sometimes you just kind of see, like, when I see somebody post something and everybody's either love, laugh, or like, and then I see an angry face, I feel the need to go see, like, who's really angry, right, about this post. Sometimes it's a slip of the finger, but most of the time it's intentional. But when you made a funny post and everybody's laughing and it's at one like, get off my phone. You still messed up the whole darn.
So I have a Facebook friend / family member. That's all she does, though. She never does any of the other reactions. She only likes everything.
I just feel like it's out of order. Like it's about imbalance now. It's all off balance now.
Yeah.
This was funny. You didn't laugh?
The like makes it feel like they didn't find it.
Yeah. It's like, oh. No, that deserved more than a
what you do?
Oh.
Just a little chuckle.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
that was the next one.
Okay. You said you do?
That was the
that was the next one. Okay, yeah. So we said you have 32 emojis and that one person here's like, read the room. Go with the majority. In that case, it's okay to be the follower.
You are so stupid.
Oh my gosh. All right, you got the last one. I can't believe we made it through all of these.
I know. So the last one is people who post shocking videos like fights, whatever, but they suck at recording it. And all you see is the ground. Or it's a whole bunch of
you dizzy. You dizzy. After you finish watching, you like you got a headache because you're trying to catch.
I don't want to watch it no more.
I don't want to watch it no more. Like, it's sad, but this is real. People are really giving people good credits, like giving them applause in the comments when they actually record the video like they're supposed to. Because I was watching, with that that jailbreak that just happened with the cop lady, the detention officer and the dude, and they found this guy posted a video on the TikTok when they actually, because I think they found him near his job, and he was literally in his car with all of, you could see everything. You could see the arrest and all of that happened, because he was like, where is she? Why she ain't getting out of the car? Like, you really saw it all pretty much unfold. And I mean, that was a good quality video. I was like, I'm impressed. You was able to show us what was going on. The time that they watched them capture him, cuff him, put him, in a car. And there was no,
I'm telling you, it'd be like
no sky. You don't hit a phone like sounding like it's in the bottom of your purse. In the bottom of sometimes I'll be like, girl, you sound like you in the bottom of a paper bag.
Girl, why my dumb self sometimes be like
I looking like you can like it's 3D, like you can move it.
Everything be over here and the camera be way over here. I be like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is annoying, but it was funny because that was one of the videos where there was like people were like thanking him. Thank you for posting a good quality video. Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah, very rare.
So we're gonna move on as if we haven't kept y'all here long enough, and then we're gonna be done. So I came across a Facebook post last night in one of the groups, and the girl said, I have been in here crying real tears, and it says read the post from the shares. And I feel like it's I don't know, it's either TikTok or TikTok thread or maybe a Twitter thread. But basically, and I'm not gonna go through all of these. I'll try to repost it on our page, on our Facebook page. Basically, it was all of the names, the children who were named these names by their parents that they did not agree with. And I'm gonna go in,
The kids did not agree with it?
Yeah, these are the kids, these are the children that were named, given these baby names, and they let me tell you real quick, sidebar, kind of sort of. I was talking to Jalen the other day when we was out of town. We were just talking about random stuff. And I was telling him, because I didn't know that he was a boy. I wanted a girl, obviously. It was no secret to anybody, even when I was in high school. Sorry, I'm just a little oily. But I remember having a girl's name. I had it before I graduated high school. And I prayed to God. I thank God that I did not have a girl, because I was still so young. That would have been my daughter's name. And I would never forgive myself, because her name, and I remember writing this on the board in ROTC. We were all in there talking one day after I guess we had some free time. And I remember writing this on the board. And I don't remember any of my friends at the time saying that's not the move. So I should also hold them accountable had I named my child this. If Jalen was a girl, there's a very high chance his first name would have been Shania Renique.
First name?
First name. He said, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have got no child. And I remember how it was spelled SHAUN, Sean, yeah. It's phonetically spelled YARANEEK. I ain't know no Sean, no Ruh, no Neek. No, I don't even know where that came from. Shawnee or Neek.
Poor baby.
But I still would not have been able to outdo some of these people. So this one person said, my mama looked me. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna try to get through this. Yeah. My mama looked me dead in my eyes when I was born and named me Frederica.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Frederica, yeah. Somebody's name was, well, his name was Jamiroquai. The only reason I know that name is because Jamiroquai was I think it was a music artist. He said Jamiroquai like damn with a little dead skull face. This one girl, she said, girl, my mama girl told me she went to Asia twice. Her name is Re-Asia. She said, my mama went to Asia twice. This one, the next one says, name me Dorikia. And I don't know if I'm even pronouncing this right. Don't know what type of drug she was on. I feel like this was a Mother's Day, like a day after Mother's Day or Mother's Day post. Sorry. I wish you could help me.
Did you say Dorikia?
Dorikia. D-E-R-R Derekia. Derrekia.
Her daddy named Derek.
Daddy named Derek. Because there was a time I remember when that was a big trend before social media, obviously, where people was trying to combine the daddy and the mama's names. And some of the stuff that I remember hearing back in the day, it was like, that is tragic. Please don't do that to your child. Oh my God. This one girl tagged her mama. She said her mama named her Branjarenika, BRANJRENEKA, and tagged and said, Connie Bell, please explain why, dear. She tagged her mama.
Dang. Oh.
Oh God, this one girl, her name is Tankal Janique. TANCALJANEEK. She said, I'd be so ashamed when people try to say my name. This is ghetto.
Dang.
Like, somebody named their baby Demetra.
Demetra.
DEMEAT. She made sure to capitalize the meat. Last name Shah. Demetra.
Yeah, no.
This girl, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Triffivica. TRIFFIVCA. She said this lady had 9 months and this the name she chose. And it just goes on. She said, this one girl said, it's okay, sis. My mom looks me dead in the eyes and named me Waltevia. WALTEVIA. WALTA. Her dad's name was Walter. Somebody would name it Walter.
Mm-hmm.
But girl, it just goes on and on and on. This one girl said, this is gonna be it. And then I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna try to repost this on our thing. Girl, my name really Tazan. MFing Zon. This is exactly what she said. apostrophe ZON. And that's exactly what she said.
But
she said ma effing Zon. Like Tazan. I was weak. I was like, why is it 2:00 in the morning and I'm up reading it? But yeah, y'all.
I know some crazy names. I ain't even gonna say them because I don't even want to offend nobody.
Girl.
But I was having that hard time whenever I was pregnant with Amani and me and my dad was sitting there picking out baby names. And he was trying to mix his name because we didn't know if it was a girl or a boy. I cannot remember some of the names we had came up with or he had came up with. And I was very shocked. Like, dude, they still got to get a job one day. Like,
right. Just not being teased at school.
I don't want their application to get turned over.
Right. Because that's gonna be that's a well-known issue. So there's no,
like, one of the kids asked me the other day, would you ever name us Princess? No. I don't think it's a bad name, but when I think about names, I'm like, ooh, let me picture them as an adult. I cannot imagine being a grown woman named, no shade, y'all.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine being a grown woman named Princess.
Girl, that was this girl up there talking about her mama, talking about my name, Alize. Yeah. So I guess that was her favorite drink.
I heard that.
I remember those days. I remember the days, the naming them after the cars and all of that stuff. Oh.
I think we've evolved from that now.
Yeah.
The baby names now are kind of,
yeah,
they seem normal. But when our kids get older, they're gonna probably think that they're weird too. Like,
because people still be like Capri.
now
Like
you're
in
the first Capri that I've met.
I know of one or two other ones. I know two, but I only know of one who spells their name the way I spell mine, and I think she's in one of my groups. That's my twin.
Well, my parents took the easy way out.
Huh?
My parents took the easy way out and just named
Listen,
with everybody else.
I went with a trend with Jalen because his name was a popular name, and it still kind of is, but his name was a popular name with just so many different ways you could spell it. And so I just had to change the spelling because when I initially was going to spell his name, it was going to be Jailyn. And my grandma was like, absolutely not. If you don't change the spelling of his name. And I was like, why? And she was like, you don't see the word jail in there? You trying to ruin his life before. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So she the reason why I changed it. But yeah.
And now my kids, their names just get pronounced wrong.
Yeah.
Both of them all the time. And I just tell you got to correct people. At this point, I just be like,
believe it or not, my name is phonetically spelled, but people still mispronounce it. Capri, really? Yeah, Capri.
Are they looking for the H after the A?
Huh?
They must be looking for the H after the A.
No, just Capri, like as in the short sound vowel.
I'm saying to pronounce it Capri. Maybe if
maybe if it was CUH.
Yeah.
Or they'll still probably say CAH and say cat. Capri.
I mean, you know how Charlie's name is spelled?
It's spelled Charlie. I don't see
RLEIGH, and people still call her Carly. What sound does CH make? Like,
they didn't even say Char. They said
Carly. Girl, we used to go to her pediatrician all the time, and every visit, the nurses, Carly.
And sometimes I think it's because people think, because I told you there was, I'm not gonna say his name on here because I don't like him, but someone I know, that has a unisex name. I didn't know back then that it was a unisex name. I thought it was just a girl's name. So when he first introduced himself to me, I didn't want to hear that was his name. I just kept repeating it wrong to him. And he was like, no, that's not my name. I'm like, well, spell it. And he was like, I said, are you sure that's not? So it could just be like, no, that's a boy's name. Like, instead of just asking because they think of Charlie, but then at the same time, it's like,
do you know any boys?
It looks like a feminine. Yeah, I would say it's a feminine ending, but then again, it's 2022, so
true that. Yeah. Names are interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, that thread had me crying because I almost did that to my child. I could have easily done that to my child. I could have easily been on that thread.
You could have.
And I think a lot of that is coming from young parents. I think when you're a younger parent, this is when you get
creative.
This girl,
Shania
Renique Renee, is gonna be the middle name. My middle name. You can go through all that and give me a 3-letter middle name, a 4-letter middle name. Oh, okay.
You said Shania Renique. Renee Burn. Yeah, she would have been mad at you.
I would have happily said, you want to go to the courthouse and change your name?
I'm so baby.
I ain't even mad at you, boo. Listen, I'll pay for it all. I remember when I was young, I didn't want to change my name because of the whack jokes, because the jokes were always corny. Capri Sun or, Capri Pants. But it was mostly because I was in private school, so I was mostly around white people, and I did not have a name like theirs. And so I wanted, you had the Amandas and the Jessicas and the Tiffany's and stuff like that. And I remember coming home and asking, I don't know if it was my mom or my dad, but I remember asking them, can I change my name to Amanda? I remember that when I was in Florida. I remember that. Okay, that didn't happen, but I remember asking that.
And I was the opposite. I did not like the fact that most white girls had the name Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted my name changed to my middle name so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then now as an adult, most people who know me, they don't even call me Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
They call me my middle name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Oh, names. The names.
Yeah, I'm just glad both names can be pronounced. Put it that way.
Listen.
And my application
my best,
thrown in the trash,
girl. Because I did my best to make sure my boys have decent. I would say decent. Not saying these names ain't decent, but some of them are very creative. So, I mean, who am I? Who are me to judge? Them your children. That's coming from your child. But they don't want speaking out. I'm just laughing.
Yeah, it's very creative. Creative mind.
But anyway, we're gonna get on out of here because I think we've been on this kick a little too long. I'm thirsty.
So be sure to tune in every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as well at The Cousin Collective.
Mm-hmm.
And be sure to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Hit the like button, the notification button.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
All that.
Yep.
I'm laughed out. I'm laughed out.
What?
We'll talk to y'all later. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.